Hello, dolls and gents. This is your girl, Wanda GodsBratt of Watching Wanda's World on Wednesdays. And I'm coming on finishing up my makeup because it's a testament to what I really wanted to discuss, part of what I wanted to discuss with you guys for today's live. I am the guest. And I wanted to talk to you all. I'm going to give you a second to come in. I'm on my phone right now, and I will migrate over to my desk in a minute. Give y'all a second to log in. But the fact that I have to even finish, I started in enough time to have my makeup done. And when I say TikTok gave me the blues. So I'm going to finish the look as I talk to you because it's part of the discussion. How you cannot let distractions and inconveniences stop you from your God-given assignment. And that's what I'm doing right now. When I say I have never had a problem with TikTok during my lives, it has literally cut me off because the topic was what it was. It's like the devil has tried everything under the sun to frustrate my spirit to the point where I wouldn't finish my live. And I was like, not today. And the fact that I've been being attacked so hard, and I mean hard. If you guys was watching me or tried to watch me on TikTok, I have never, ever, 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 ever had a problem doing my lives on TikTok for my face, my makeup lives. When I say it stopped my lives like 5 times for no reason. I didn't violate any rules. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me let them know. Hold on 1 second on another phone just in case. They're still there. Guys, I don't know if you're still here, but I started the broadcast for Watching Wanda's World, and I'm talking about how the devil has been interrupting this live. So we're going to switch modes and go to where Watching Wanda's World on my Facebook pages, Wanda GodsBratt or GodsBratt in her paint, YouTube at Intellectual One, the letter N, number 2, LECTUAL, number 1. Twitch under GodsBratt. If I get a chance to Instagram under GodsBratt _. But we are now on to the podcast because it did it again. It did it again, and I'm not gonna fight with it. It was more proof, guys and girls, and people on my Facebook pages. It was just more proof that I needed to keep going and not let the enemy stop the message that I had planned to give out. So if we can switch modes, we are now in podcast mode. If you can meet me, I'm going to end up the TikTok live, not that it hasn't ended a million times on its own. We're going to end the TikTok live. And if you can migrate over to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you watch me, and I'm going to finish the look on live. I'm just going to stay at my desk. I'm going to finish the look here. So peace and blessings. Thank y'all for hanging with me on TikTok. Let's migrate over. I love you. So as I was saying, Facebook, we're going to give everybody a chance to log in. because I feel like the fact that I've been interrupted so many times is a testament that there's a message that the enemy didn't want me to give out. So therefore, I'm going to shout it from the mountaintop. I knew all along that I was going to be my own guest tonight. That wasn't a question. But the fact that it wasn't allowing me, and why am I not live? Okay. The fact that TikTok wasn't allowing me to do my makeup live. And I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Like, I do this all the time. So I'm sweating, I'm hot. We're going to finish the look. I'm getting ready to put on my lash glue. I'm waiting for some of you. Hi, Jason. I'm waiting for some people to get in here. I'm going to finish the look. And this is part of the message. This is going to end up being part of the message. Don't let the enemy stop what God has for you, because he will throw up every roadblock under the sun and then some. And you got to persevere. When you start saying you walking with Christ and you trying to live right and do right and be right, you're going to get attacks from everywhere. It's not going to get easier, boo-boo. It's going to get harder, because you're professing the Lord and Christ is your personal Savior, and that you're trying to do right. So don't you ever think it's going to get easier once you profess that. I done missed some steps. I got to set my face. When I do my pictures, I'm going to make sure I have everything done. I'm trying to wait for people to get in, because some people, and I thank those from TikTok that was trying to hang in there with me. Like, TikTok literally shut me down 4 or 5 times for no reason. None. There was absolutely no reason for it. Let me turn the volume down on this phone. I'm trying to watch the chat on both of my pages. Wait for some people to come on. Okay, Nicole and Tanya are here. So I was just explaining that I knew all along that I was going to be my guest for today, because God had put some things in my spirit. But I did not know that what God put in my spirit was so intense and so important that the devil was going to try so hard to keep the word from getting out. I put up that I was going on TikTok to do my makeup. And when I say I have never, ever, ever, ever in my life had technical difficulties like I had tonight, just trying to do a makeup live. And y'all know I do makeup lives all the time. So I'm finishing up my makeup, because I started in more than enough time to have been finished. But that's the enemy not wanting y'all to get this word. So I'm going to finish up my makeup. And I'm waiting for some people to get in on both pages. I'm looking at my Facebook pages. And we're going to finish this look, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk about it. I may migrate to my desk once I finish my look, because if we want, I think I'm going to try something new tonight if people want to get on and talk. You can inbox me your phone number, and I'll inbox you a link that you can get on and talk if we get to that point. I'm going to try something new. And that's something God put in my spirit this afternoon. So how's everyone's day been? Trying to give people a chance to come on. This is Respect the Crown's Holy Grail, the brand that I'm an affiliate for, that I'm setting my face with. You saw me put on eyelash glue, and I'm letting that dry or get tacky. so I can put on my eyelashes. But when I say I started in more than enough time to have been finished, but the enemy was upset about the word that I was supposed to bring forth. Y'all, when it hit me, like, why am I being attacked like this? This ain't never happened. It's like, oh, this right here is a word. You're really supposed to, spit this one out. Like, and he mad about it. So a couple things have been happening to me. God has been waking me up at the wee hours of the morning. I'm talking 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with messages that are designed specifically for me. And I know that they are designed for me. And when I say that the voice be so loud and so clear, just like my voice is to you all right now, it's no question where the words are coming from. It's no question that the direction that I'm receiving is coming from God, that I'm receiving a word. The first time that because I had went into a spirit where I prayed and I fasted for 3 days. I was going through some things and I prayed and I fasted. And I asked God to reveal people, situation, and things to me. And boy, oh boy, has it been happening. Hi, my sister. Hi, Quita. Thank you for hanging in there with me, boo. I'm just going to finish the look at the table. We may go over to the desk in my studio. We may sit at the makeup table. But when I say God has been waking me up, because I asked him, and sometimes you're not going to be ready for the answers that he give you. So be careful what you ask him for, because he's going to give it to you straight, no chaser. That I'm here to tell you. Some things I knew, some things I suspected, some things I had no clue about. His hand is upon my life and my journey, and I received that. And today was more confirmation, because when I say going through that lies was torture, things that I always do on TikTok and never have a problem, and it wasn't even giving me like no warning messages. It was just straight cutting my live off out the blue. And I'm like, what the what? Well, what I do? I ain't did nothing. But I started this look, and I prepare well ahead of time. I started this look in enough time to have this look done in time for my live, and actually even have some time to chill in between. But it's like the devil was like, oh, she really gonna go forth with this word. She really gonna go on and say that. Oh, I'm gonna stop this live. I'm gonna interrupt her. And y'all know I have a little temper at times. So I guess he thought he was gonna upset my mood, and if he upset my mood, then I wouldn't go forth. But my mood remained humble, and my mood and my demeanor remained that of a servant. And I was like, oh, we still gonna have this live tonight. So tonight I may try out something new. And that would be trying to get you all on live. If I say something that resonates and you want to get on live, inbox me your phone number. I will inbox you a link on TikTok. I mean, not on TikTok, on Facebook. And I will inbox you a link if I decide to go to the computer. It's only going to work if I go to my computer. And we may have some conversation, because, like I said, the more I tried to get through the live, y'all, the worse it got. It cut off on me at least 4 times. I am not lying to you. And I'm like, in the world, it's not even giving me a warning. 1 minute I'm on, the next minute I'm off. What in the heck? This is Liquid Blush, y'all, from Respect the Crown. Ladies in Waiting. And this is number 9. Because I didn't get a chance to finish my makeup, but I am. And so when I say he has been waking me up for conversations that, like, the first time, well, right before the first time was right before I had Miss Darlene for her 71st birthday and my young lady for Carnival, Monique. And I was laying in the bed, and at 4 o'clock in the morning, he woke me up and started talking to me. And he said, if you are ready, you don't have to get ready. And I said, hi, God, I'm always ready. I'm always ready to serve your will and your way. I'm always prepared. And he said, no, if I go to send you a client and they need you in 2 hours, and it takes you 2 hours to pack your bags, you're not ready. If you are ready, you don't have to get ready. Oh, thank you, Nick. And I literally got up out of my bed at 4:15 a.m. I'm sure Eric probably thought I was crazy. And I got up and packed my bag, my makeup bag. Because I do, when I have a client, I pack my bag and get everything that I need. But he's like, no, keep that bag packed. Because if I call you and they need you there in 2 hours and it takes you 2 hours to get that bag packed, you're not ready. Message received, Father, I hear you. So from that point on, I keep my bag packed, my makeup bag packed at all times. So when you see me doing my lives and I'm twitching here and I'm twitching there, it's because I'm putting stuff back in my bag. Because if I am ready, I don't have to get ready. So that was one of the first times. And like I said, this came after praying and fasting. Exactly, Nick. Praying and fasting. I was going through some things. I was asking God to reveal people, places, and things. Like, Lord, order my steps. What am I doing wrong? I try to be a good person to everybody. I try to do right by everybody, but it just seemed like every time I turn around, I'm getting itted on. And y'all know I said the word. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the blush palette from Respect the Crown. I was like, it just seemed like I keep getting itted on, and everybody else going on about their married way, like life is just the grand old thing, and I'm sitting around with my feelings hurt. So that was the first thing. Then he taught me, you depending too much on people and not yourself and not me. You're turning to people for things that you should be turning to me for. And that's why things aren't going right. They aren't me, meaning they aren't God. I need you. I wake you up to have time with you. And you turn to everybody else. And the more I try to show you that I'm waking you up to have my time with you, the more you seem to bend towards having time with everybody else. Well, one way or the other, I'm going to get your attention, little girl. That's basically what he was saying. So another part of it was, there's so many thoughts coming to my head, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I'm still putting on makeup and because I'm determined to get this look out. Another part of it was Me, again, spending time with him, me turning to him. This is a 15-piece brush set. I'm trying to get my brushes where they need to be. And using him as counsel instead of people. This is the only thing that's not respect the crown. This is Nanny Rose by Playing and Makeup by Yolando highlighter. Because I felt it went better with this look. You can use code Wanda there. If you use Respect the Crown, use code Lady W. I'm multitasking because every day I'm hustling. So now I get into, I was gonna have a guest for the podcast, but then it was like, no, you're the guest this week. Because I put enough in your heart and in your spirit, and I've shown you enough things, and you need to share this with the people. So I was sitting here, and I was getting ready for the live, and what am I looking for? Like I said, TikTok was TikTok, and I'm a little flustered. I'm not going to lie. But I would not let it upset my temperament. And that's what the enemy was trying to do. So trust in the Lord. This is setting spray. You got to trust in the Lord, and you got to understand that when you're trying to rock with him, things are going to get harder and not easier. They are going to get harder. Let me repeat that. And not easier. I was sitting here doing a live, and right now he's taking the thought that I had. Because I had planned on doing this live, and it's like, well, Lord, what do you want me to say? Tell the truth and be honest about your journey. Like, I was sick. Okay. I hadn't been feeling well all weekend long. Me and E had plans for date night Saturday. I wasn't feeling well. I said, baby, do you mind if we cancel? He said, no, sweetheart, you're not feeling good. He said, no, sweetheart, you're not feeling good. Let me turn. Okay. So are we live? Because I'm switching platforms. I think we are live. I'm just trying to make sure because I'm not playing about this. So I wasn't feeling well, and I'm trying to switch to my laptop, y'all. And let me hold on one second and let me take my room divider down so I can get some light. This is like one of the most realest watching Wanda's world you're gonna ever have. Normally I'm at the desk But like I said, it's being too hard to try to get the message through that I'm just not gonna stop. I'm just not gonna stop. Normally I say, all right, y'all, cancel it until next week. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not doing it. Not doing it today. So you have lighting until I can get onto the laptop. So I wasn't feeling good. I was bedridden, and I was like, and I mean, I was in tears and trying to hide it from E because he he wants to help me. He wants to make me feel better. That's one thing about my God. My God is a fixer, and things ain't right. Okay, all right. So now we back. If things aren't right with me, he's trying to fix it, and I appreciate that about him. But some things he can fix, and some things he can't fix. So I was in the bed, I was crying. I was like, Lord, I don't know what this is about. I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do, the whole nine. Y'all know how we get. So Monday, I said, I'm gonna go live. Like I'm claiming my life back. I'm not letting this pain take over me. I'm not gonna let anything stop me. I'm going to do a live. So Monday, I called. I'm still really feeling, I should be bedridden, but I was just determined that I was not laying in that bed another day. So I got up, and I was literally dressed by 9 a.m. No lie. I was dressed by 9 o'clock in the morning. If y'all can remember, I did not get on live. I'm coming in from another angle. I did not get on live. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I did not get on live with y'all until 8:15 p.m. And that was spiritual warfare all day long. Me and the enemy going back and forth, because I was determined that I was going to go live. I was determined to claim back my getting out of that bed. I was determined that I wasn't going to give the devil a win. It took me into 8:15 p.m. to get out that bed, but I went live. And once I went live, y'all, guess what happened? I slowly, very, very slowly, started to feel better. Very, very slowly. And when I say he attacked me from one end to the other, because I was hell bent on just not allowing him to take away anything else from me, if that makes any sense. I was determined that I wasn't giving him any more of my energy, any more of my time, that he wasn't stealing any more of my time. I had to cancel 2 dates with my boo, you know. So, all of this to say that when you are determined to show up for God, expect the fight. Expect the fight. I'm here to tell you, when you are determined to show up for Christ,
expect the fight. That's why I'm fighting through this live right now. I have been hurting. I have been going through, I have had self doubt, but I put myself in a quiet place and I made myself ready to receive, listen, and obey any messages that he had for me. Now, did you hear the last word? Obey. Because you don't always like the word that he sends you. Let me be honest about that. I don't always like the word that he sends me, but it's what I need. And with this live that I tried to do with this makeup look, I had to do it. I had to finish it. I'm still not finished some things I want to do, but I persevered because the enemy tried so hard to stop this look, to stop my mood, to make me get in a bad mood. So I would say, I'm not doing this live. I'm not sharing this live. I'm not sharing what God put in my spirit. And I said, this is meant for somebody because he's trying too hard to stop it from coming through. I started in enough time to have finished this. Y'all know what my lives, I normally have a commercial ahead of time, blah, 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 this, and I'm ready at 8 o'clock on the dot. The devil was like, not today, you won't. Stop my live at least 4 times with over 100 people in the live each time. So if you ever wonder if you're doing things right, look if your things are going wrong in your life. If you're living right, doing right, and trying to be right, and trying to treat people right, and it seems like all hell is breaking loose in your life, you may want to say, the hell with it. Why am I trying so hard? Why am I doing this? But don't give up. That's the sign that you're doing something right. That's the sign that you're doing God's will. Because the enemy is trying to take your power away from you, trying to make you feel less than. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm hurting right now. But I'm going to get this word out because when I say he tried, I am more convicted to get this word out now than I ever was in the beginning. Because he tried me. He tried me, y'all. He played me for a pawn. And if anything, if y'all know me, hi Katrina. I'm sorry, I'm moving all over message. Okay, Katrina, you're there. Laquita, if y'all know me, y'all know I'm a fighter. I've been fighting all my life. If I can fight for the wrong stuff, I can darn sure fight for the glory of God. I'm not trying to pretend that I'm a holier than thou, holy roller, but I know right from wrong. I try to do right by people. I try to live right. I try to treat people right. And most times I'm getting people's behinds to kiss. But that doesn't mean that I start acting like them. It's easy to cut up and act a fool. That's the easy part. But when you're the bigger person, when you keep your demeanor despite everything that's going wrong around you, that's when people start seeing the Christ in you. Am I saying something to anybody out there? That's when people start seeing the Christ in you. Katrina says the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Every problem is the seed and opportunity from some greater benefit. Exactly. Okay. I fought for this message to get out here because I feel like it's meant for somebody other than me. Because it's a reminder to myself as well that I hold myself personally to a higher standard. Yes, I can go out there and be like everybody else and cut up and act a fool. Y'all, I'm getting it together because y'all saw me. I'm still putting on makeup when we came and I still got some touches to do. So bear with. This is the realest live y'all gonna ever get on watching Wanda's World because it is what it is. But It's easy to cut up and act a fool. That's the easy part. Grant somebody some grace when you really want to punch them in the face. Grant somebody some grace when you really want to slap all the taste out their mouth. Walk away. Be the bigger person. Put your big girl panties on and stay prepared. Cause this that was going on, like I was saying to my traveling makeup artist, what was going on with the live and how it kept cutting me off was also a test to like the type of things that go on when we go out to do people's makeup and they not in place, so they got 100 people in the room, or they planned everything around you and took away from your time, but they still expect you to make them look good. So you got to be prepared when you're walking in God's light for the distractions and the attacks on your character and the attacks to who you are. And although you want to stand out there and cut up and act a fool like they are, let people see the God in you. Every morning when I wake up, I say, as I go through this day, let people see God working in and through me, through my actions and my deeds and my words. Let people see the God working in and through me, through my actions, my deeds, and my words. Sometimes I fail because I am not God Himself. Okay? There was only one perfect person, and Wanda GodsBratt is not that perfect person. And I'm not sitting here trying to act like I'm perfect to you all. But what I am telling you is I know who I serve. I am telling you that I've been hearing from Him. I am telling you to get in your quiet place if all hell is breaking loose in your life. Get in your Bible. Get in your prayer closet. Fast if you need to fast. Pray and listen. Listen to Him because He will speak clearly to you. Clearly. And be ready to move on what He say, even if it's not what you wanted to move on. Because a lot of times we want to move one way, but He's telling us to move another way, and we hell bent on doing it our way, and that's what lands us in trouble. So if anybody out there, I ain't gonna preach to y'all, but I knew it was a word in this for somebody. Be ready to move. Like I said, He told me plain as day, if you are ready, you don't have to get ready. If I send a client to you and they need you there within 2 hours, if it takes you 2 hours to pack your bag, you're not ready. So on these lives, you see me moving from side to side here lately because my bag is packed. And as I take something out, I put it back in the bag because it needs to stay packed. Because that word was as clear as what me talking to you right now. If anybody would like to come on live, come on through their camera. Shoot me a message in Facebook Messenger, and I'll send you a link where you can come on live. If you have something, if this word has hit you in a way that you feel like you want to say something, if not, I can end it because He tried too hard. The fact that y'all that were on that live witnessed how he tried to upset my disposition. And each time I said a little prayer, and to myself, stay calm, Wanda. You know what it is. Stay calm, Wanda. You know what it is. But I was getting frustrated because I'm just a me. So to have over 100 people in your live 4 different times, and TikTok all of a sudden just cuts your live for no reason. You afraid of me, devil? You afraid of little old me? Because there's power in the tongue, and I know who I walk with. And although I don't walk a perfect walk, I walk a good one. And I am who I say I am. And you don't have to second guess who I say I am. And I walk upright and I'm upstanding. So I done made you that scared that I'm doing God's work, that you want to shut down my lives. I had to come on. Please understand that I had to come on because the enemy was trying too hard for me not to get this word out. Too hard. Anytime I can't even get my makeup on in time, and I started well in advance, shut my live down, no warning. Come on, y'all. Y'all better recognize the signs and signals. If you seek God, He sends you signs and signals and He answers your prayers. If you're really praying with all sincerity in your heart, He answers your prayers. You just have to be open to hear what He's saying to you. Even when what He's saying to you is not what you want to hear. I'm not pretending to be nobody's pastor, preacher. I'm just telling you from my own personal experience what I know to be true. God talks to me. When I prayed and I fasted and I asked for answers to certain things that was going on in my life, He spoke directly to me. Hi, Paula. He spoke directly to me. If you are ready, you don't have to get ready. You gonna let Him stop this word from coming forth? Like, I could have just been mad and shut the live down and just didn't do the makeup and didn't come do watching Wanda's World. But the devil was too concerned about this live. So this is a word for somebody out there, whether I ever know who it's intended for or not. I know it's a word for somebody, and I had to deliver it. I'm going to replay it as I always do, and I'm still doing makeup. I ain't even finished doing everything I normally do, but I was still doing makeup. Had to put my lashes on when I came on. That's how determined I was to get this word to you. I don't profess to be perfect, but I am a good person. And I know the Lord and I love the Lord. And I'm going to follow His will and His word. So I hope that from my being bedridden over the weekend, from my pushing through Monday from 9 o'clock in the morning to I wasn't able to hit live until 8:15 at night because I was sparring with the devil. But nothing was gonna keep me from going live doing that pink look because it was spiritual warfare and I recognized it for what it was. Y'all better recognize spiritual warfare and stop letting the devil play you for a fool. I recognized it for what it was. I was going to come live Monday if I had to come in my drawers. I love you too, cousin. I love you, Kamala. If I had to come sit in my drawers because the devil was working too hard, I was up and dressed and showered and freshly moisturized and everything, 9 o'clock in the morning. But my body wouldn't let me out that bed because the enemy was trying to hold me down because I was trying to do God's work. And some people say, well, what's godly about doing makeup? Have you ever seen a queen go from shoulder slump down looking like the world beat her up to me touching her face and loving on her a little bit, and all of a sudden she's sitting up regal like the queen she is? Don't tell me that's not God's word. Don't tell me makeup. My makeup is a ministry. Y'all better recognize because I do. My makeup is a ministry, and I fully believe in it. I fully believe in the messages that God sends me. Amen, cousin. I'm more than a conqueror, and I have a servant's heart. That's not to be mistaken with y'all can play in my face, because that ain't gonna happen. Y'all can't play in my face. You can't pee down my leg and tell me it's raining. I'm not stupid by a long shot. And I grant people grace, and I grant some people the benefit of the doubt. But once it's proven, and once God tells me to move one way or the other, you best better believe I'm being obedient, as I was tonight. So with that, I'm going to end this live. I feel in my spirit, my work is done. My work is done. And most importantly, I was obedient. Y'all better recognize when God is talking to you. You better recognize when God is using you. Wisdom and clarity so we can move with grace. Amen, Katrina. When God is trying to use you, and when you letting the devil use you as a pawn too. Because he will do anything to stop you from doing God's work. So whatever your ministry is, mine is makeup. My ministry makes queens feel good about themselves, makes me feel good about myself. When I put on mine, it makes me feel good about myself, that I can make others feel good about themselves. Find your ministry and work in it. Stop making excuses. I said it. Find your ministry and work in it. Nobody can define you to you. Nobody can define your ministry for you. You know who you are. You know what you're good at. And you know what God has been whispering in your ear. And you've been swatting it away like a gnat, acting like you don't hear it. You better pay attention before it's too late. You better pay attention before it's too late. Because COVID has taught me time is not promised to anyone. I say in my lives when I do the makeup, thank you for spending your time with me, because you could have been anywhere with anyone doing anything. Time is one of the most precious commodities there is. Stop wasting your time on people that's not worthy, and stop not giving it to the ones that are. Just because they're in a suit and tie don't make them worthy, and just because they're a bum on the street don't mean they're not. I said what I said. So with that, I'm going to go take my medicine, because I'm fighting the body again, but I got this word out that God wanted me to get out. And I'm going to say peace and blessings. I love you to life. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. As you go about your day, if you see a king or a queen and the crown has fallen, do what you can to help them get that crown back on their head. And whatever you do to help get them crowns back in position, zip your lip. Don't feel the need to broadcast what you did to help somebody get back on their feet, because one day it may be you that needs the grace of the help of getting back on your feet, and you don't want your business on Front Street. Don't feel the need to broadcast what you did to get that person back in place, in power, and position. Shut your mouth. If that person decides to tell somebody what you did, that's their business to tell. But don't you go telling it, because then you didn't do it out of the grace of God or out of for your heart. You did it for recognition. There's a difference. But we need to learn to be our brother and sisters keepers. We need to learn how to be people's safe place. This world is crazy. We need to be able to depend on one another. And I'm through preaching, teaching, fussing. I ain't cuss. Whatever it is, however you receive it and know that I meant it in love. I will always tell you the truth. I may not always tell you what you want to hear. I may not always tell you how you want to hear it. Because sometimes love requires you being brutally honest, as long as I'm not doing it maliciously. Sometimes you have to be honest with people. Okay? But don't do it maliciously. Do it in love. Do it to heal, not to hurt. Y'all, I'm out of here because this could go on forever. I'm out of here. I love you to life. There's nothing you can do about it. I holla. I'm going to do another look sometime this week. I did Monday, today Wednesday. We're going to see what else we can come up with because TikTok owe me for trying to disturb my peace. Thank y'all for coming on with me. Peace. Remember, the enemy separates and we unify. Peace and blessings. And I'll see y'all later.